about Easy Money was he's in bed with his wife, and one of the funny things I thought was fucking hilarious, and he's going through the withdrawals and he can't do anything, and he's stopping the drinking and all that, and he can't sleep. He's all stressed out, and his wife goes, "You know what I do when I can't sleep? I knit." He goes, so he looks to me, he goes, "Yeah? So why don't you go knit me a beer?" It's just stupid shit like that, man. It's early. It's like 83, and it's like before all the fucking filters came in. It's a good flick, man. And I'm watching it tomorrow, and I want you guys to watch it as soon as you can.
Easy Money. I'm going to have to check that out. I haven't.
We're not started yet, but we started.
We should, though, because I love those little fucking 12-second intro things that you do before we hit the fucking music. That shit is fucking super funny to me, dude.
There's the intro there. I'll make that work for that, man.
Yeah, that's that shit's fucking
go
great.
Knit me a beer.
Hello, everybody, and here we are with episode 5 of Welcome to the Drome, the podcast by the guys who podcast like it's the last podcast they'll ever do. Because it just might be. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? We good?
Boom, 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 boom.
Yo, yo, yo.
The usual cast of characters are here. We're gonna do our staple run through at the beginning of the show. Bo Metheus, Bo Walker, Macon's first son. How are you, my dude?
As you all know, I'm gonna be real here and say that I've been better. I've been a little bit better. Without getting too much in depth. I've got a family member with some health issues that have been a little bit taxing, kind of heavy, and have just kind of been turning our lives here and making upside down just a little bit. And for a moment I thought I wasn't going to be able to make the podcast. But as it turns out, I was able to, and to be perfectly frank, it's a situation where, there's not a whole lot I can do outside of be there for my family members,
I'm glad you made it, dude, man.
But I'm happy to be here. I'm ready to have a good fucking time.
Well, that's it, man. Just think of it this way. Take 2 hours right now and just forget about that and have a get time. That's what we're here for, man. Awesome.
Wait a minute. The show's going to be 2 hours?
Well, we a rough estimate. Well, some of us didn't show up at 11:18. Some of us.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I did just come home from work. I appreciate you guys keeping the room warm, waiting for me. And Bo, we really appreciate it, man. Laughter is the best medicine, my dude.
Yeah, and we're thoughts and prayers for you.
Thoughts and prayers. You know that, we're here for you. And
thanks. Yeah.
And you're very clean shaven this afternoon this evening.
Dude,
I see that. You look like a little boy.
I didn't even notice that. Bro, I didn't even notice.
Baby face. Rocking the baby face.
Holy shit, you look like you're 18. What happened?
Dude, don't shave November.
Did you fuck it up when you were trying to straighten it out?
That's the only time I shave, bro. That's the only time. I try to trim, and my trim gets like more and more asymmetrical, and eventually it's like, shit, just scorch the earth and let this shit start over.
I thought your son was filling in for you this week.
definitely zeked it.
Midichlorian, how are you, my desert dwelling friend?
Listen, I'm still on the 33 bus in LA. You know how I do. Riding down Venice, passing La Brea as I speak on my LTE.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie, real talk. I'm not even making this up. I work down in Mid City in LA, and when I first started working there, I was 15 years old, and I lived in Redondo Beach, and I work in LA. If you're from LA, you know that it's close, but it's fucking far because of our freeway systems or whatever, right? So I used to actually take that 33 bus from my work all the way home. When I was 15 and I needed a job, and I would work for like 4 hours, and it would take me 2 hours to get the fuck home on that bus, right?
Jesus.
And so I'm at work, and I've been at my work for like 23 years or whatever, and somebody had brought up me taking the bus, or them remembering seeing me sitting on the bus stop, in my 56-inch Ben Davis looking like a cholo. And I was like, yeah, I take that 33 or whatever. And then my boy Ray yells out, you mean that same one that Midi's still taking?
Hey, with the Ben Davis, you got to watch what side of the street you're on. Because on Venice, one side of the street you're in Culver City, and the other side you're in Los Angeles. So if you're going west, you're in Culver City. If you're going east, you're in Los Angeles. So be careful on the Culver City side.
That just goes to show you that people are listening. People are getting the jokes. It made me laugh really hard.
Let me just sidebar here for the intro. So has there been a lot of, have you heard a lot of feedback on your end from people that you work with and your friends, Nate?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And listen, I'm not going to lie. The minute I get around people, I fucking hijack their phones. I grab it. I go, show me your podcast app. And a lot of people still go, I don't even know if I have that app. And I'm like, it fucking comes built in onto your iPhone. Just let me see it. And I fucking subscribe, whether they like it or not. Yeah, and I say, listen, I'm going to subscribe for you, but you listen and then, review and rate. See, and if I see you again and you haven't done so, then I'm going to come into your phone again and I'm just going to fucking put 5 stars just for the fuck.
See, the one thing I'm getting from people, from what I'm hearing from people that listen to the show, is like they love our chemistry together. And then when I tell them the fact that you're talking about a couple of dudes that knew each other for about 3 years now, right? You would say about 3 years, maybe 3-4 years. We're going on.
Bo's a little newer, but yeah.
We're going basically. I mean, me and Midi go back even further, but basically, we've been doing this Cobra-LA stuff for about 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
About 4 years for it.
That we do not speak on telephones. It's basically what we do is texting and emails or a group chat. And they're so surprised that when we get together, it seems like we've known each other for fucking 10, 15 years and we're hanging out on each other's couches and bullshitting and having a good time.
And that's chemistry you can't deny. It just happens.
That's why I definitely said we got something here. I'm sorry. I didn't
100%.
mean to on the intros, but
no, not at all. Not at all. Sorry, Midi, I didn't mean to do that. Is everything good with you, my dude? You all right?
Yeah, everything is good. I just got to be careful because I'm going past Western right now. And it's getting kind of crazy right here. So
you're doing this from your laptop?
I'm chill in the back of the bus.
The only thing you need to be doing is looking at that bedroom door. That's all you need to be doing.
Dustmightz, my friend, how are you?
Yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to
vacation, right?
Welcome to the Terradrome. Welcome to the Terradrome. Welcome to the Terradrome. Yeah, that's great.
You're on vacation, right?
Yeah, I'm on staycation, man. Chilling.
I like that.
Man. I'm going to this great place.
On vacation.
I'm going to this place that some people don't know about. It's a little hideaway that I have. It's called the Couch. Nice. So I've been spending 3 days so far on the couch.
Listen, if you're not following Dustmightz on Instagram, hashtag cooking with Dust.
Mm-hmm.
My man is always throwing down some.
I'm doing some
red gourmet steaks, chicken parm, all kinds of wild shit. It looks fantastic.
Everybody that follows my Instagram, they're like,
beef.
This dude's dying real soon. No wonder why he's 287 pounds. But,
listen, I'm not even going to lie. One of my favorite things, but I think it was either the second episode or something, when we were doing our end pieces and we're like, doing the round robin of people like, plugging their stuff. And we get to Midi and I'm like, all right, Midi, what do you want to plug? And he just leans into the mic and goes, hey, nobody looking for me, man.
I'm just being real. I mean, I'm everyone's least favorite podcast member.
But to get back on the cooking thing, I am going to make homemade fried chicken in an air fryer tomorrow. I'm going to try that out.
I got to get one of those air fryers, man.
So, I air fry life. So check out my Instagram at Dustmightz, and I'll be dropping some videos in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group.
Well, fuck that. Hold on. Tell me more about this. Sell me on this air fryer. How do you make these wings look so good?
Dude, man,
how do you make these wings look so good?
All right, if you want the perfect fucking wing, a crispy fucking non-breaded traditional wing in the air fryer,
you go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, I buy the Purdue wings that are already cut, big and you put them in there 30 minutes. You flip them over, halfway done. You put them back in 15 more minutes. Perfect. I mastered the crisp. It's called #master the crisp. Perfect.
I like it.
Fucking perfect, bro. Perfect.
You know what I always like when he posts pictures of the chicken and he has like a big mound of ranch sauce. It looks like he has a side of potatoes.
No, that's blue cheese. I don't do ranch. Bitches use ranch on wings.
Wrong.
Yeah, don't get on me on my wings, man. You know, it's gotta be blue cheese, and they can't be. Don't be a boneless bitch. It's gotta be fucking bone in.
I am ready to fucking straight gangbang for Hidden Valley right now.
Because otherwise, you're fucking eating. You're just eating nuggets,
Hidden
man.
Valley, it's all about the Kens.
Blue cheese, man. The blue cheese that you want. What the fuck is it called, man? It's in my fridge right now.
It's called the ranch.
What's it?
Bob's Big Boy has some good blue cheese. I give it to him.
Nah, man. I forgot what the fucking name. Marie's. I think it's Marie's. It's called. It's in you can catch it in your produce section. It's not even in like the regular grocery section where you walk down with your salad dressings in. You got it. It's premium. It's $4 a bottle.
The greens are.
It's $4 a bottle. You know what I mean? It's some good shit, and that's the shit I
like
use.
That.
Man. And for buffalo sauce, I'm simple and plain. Like over by us in the East Coast, we have this buffalo sauce called Steve and Ed's. I'm not one of those dudes that wants the hottest wing in the world. I just want a wing that has good taste, a little bit of heat, a little bit of zing to it. But you know, Steve and Ed's best, in my opinion. They have the best fucking.
I'm putting together a package of Southern sauces and sending it.
There you go, Bo.
Do it, man. I'll light it up, man. We'll
we got
make it work.
We got a bunch of local shit around here, man. This is barbecue wing and fucking we do it up. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to put you together
when it comes to barbecue
shit.
When it comes to barbecue,
shout out to Macon.
I do when it comes to barbecue, I use Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy. That's fucking banging, man. That shit is fucking on point. So when I do my ribs and shit like that, I'll rock that. But you can't get a hard copy of Bo's albums, but he'll fucking put together a care package. He'll send me some wings, but he won't send me a hard copy of the fucking album. That's great. That's fucking awesome. A great way to throw the fucking the lay on the cut a little bit. You know, throw some fucking salt in my wound there. All right, great. Thanks, buddy.
I kid.
But yeah, man, check it out.
What about the lemon pepper? What? No lemon pepper ever?
No, I don't fuck with lemon pepper.
What's up, Bo? What are you gonna say, Bo?
Lemon pepper?
I don't know. Must be a West Coast thing. I don't know.
Sorry, I thought Bo was gonna chime in there with something.
It's got a little Stephen Hawking on me over here.
Well, right
into my world, bro.
Right into fucking buffalo wing life. But a lot of the guys in the realm said, you should do a cooking show. So maybe one day I'll get together and do something on YouTube called Cooking with Dust, and you'll hear me cursing and fucking making fun of things and throwing fucking chicken wings across my fucking apartment. It'd be real fun.
That would be fantastic.
I think we got something going there.
As for myself, it was my birthday this past weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say happy birthday, big dog.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Woo!
Appreciate that. 38. I'm on the 38th level. That's what I like to do. I like to do that now because if I say I'm 38 years old, it makes me feel old. But if I say I'm on the 38th level,
you're catching up to
that means you're going. That means you're going in the right direction. I think. You know what I mean? Like,
I stopped at 32, but
start counting backwards.
Yeah, I'm 11 right now.
When you turned 36, did you go through the 36 chamber?
No.
Oh wow! Wow. And he wonders why he gets no podcast love. Let's get him a little bit of a. On that one.
I like it, Midi. I like it. No, so
he didn't start drinking some beers in the back.
So I went and visited my mom earlier on the day before my birthday, and I went over to her house. And my mom is a very eclectic, artistic woman. She's fantastic. And on her porch, I know we don't do politics or whatever, but on her porch, she had a pumpkin. And on the pumpkin, it said, "In pumpkin, Trump." And then it was crossed out. And then underneath it said, "Impeach Trump. And I'm telling you, it made me laugh so hard that she had a pumpkin that said "In Pumpkin Trump." And I don't know why. It was a very funny, clever thing that I thought. So I come in and I say, "Mom, that was really good." And she goes, "Oh yeah, I found fucking end of March, but I found a pumpkin in the back alley behind my house. So, I put that on there." So I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
So I hand her 4 copies of my hard copies of my CD. And I go, "Oh, here you go, Mom. Here's my new record. This is for you, one for my uncle, whatever, if you want to hand them to somebody else." And she
slang them in the streets.
And she deadpans looks at me and goes, "Ooh, they're not selling, huh?"
You got your mom slanging on the streets.
Oh my God.
I laughed so hard. And she goes, No. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. And I went, I hope you meant it like that, because that is an ultimate burn.
Thanks, Mom. Happy birthday.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
birthday,
right.
Thanks.
Yep. Now let's reenact me coming out the vagina.
And so I go inside. We're having a glass of wine and we're eating some food and
fancy.
Super fancy.
Were you having water crackers when you were eating?
Yeah, super fancy Chardonnay,
Gouda cheese and some water crackers.
Yeah, exactly. So recently, my grandma hasn't been in the greatest health either, and so she had to go to the hospital, and she's fine now. So we're all good. But in the hospital, they had asked her if she had this form filled out, and I'm going to butcher the name. I don't know what it's called, but it's called it's whatever the form is called that, if you go into vegetable comatose shit, right. It basically says, "Hey, don't resuscitate me. Don't put me on a feeding tube. Whatever.
Don't let me live as a vegetable through a machine."
Right.
I'm not laughing at the situation. It just reminded me of that Seinfeld episode.
Which one?
When Kramer was.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And he puts Elaine in charge of that, and they're going through all that. You lose all motor functions, but you can still blink your eyes. She's like, "Pull the cord like you're pulling a lawnmower." Lawnmower or some shit she says, but yeah.
So my mom asks me, she goes, "Hey, have you filled one of these out?" And I'm like, whoa, I just turned 38, Ma. You're asking me if I filled out some shit, if I turn into a vegetable.
Well, here's something funny.
Listen, Mom, I party. I don't know if I party that hard. I don't.
This is the funny thing is I live alone right now, and I'm getting old in my time, and I'm pretty heavy set, and I'm not that old, but anything can happen when you live alone. You know what I mean? I could fucking slip. I could fall in the bathtub. Whatever. Right. The cats will be eating me 2 days later. It doesn't matter. But on my computer, I don't have a will yet because I don't feel I'm at that point where I need to have a living will. You know what I mean? But there is something on my computer in a Word document that says, "If I die." And everything is on that computer, and it's on there. And now everybody knows that it's there, but only 2 people knew that it was there. But now everybody knows. But honestly, it's just in case something fucking happens and something fucked up. I don't need my family's fucked up enough, dude. My family's fucked up enough, so I just want to make sure it goes to the right people. What I want to do, and Midi doesn't get my drums.
So I'm like, no, Mom, I don't have one of those filled out. I wouldn't even know where to get one of those, and I haven't even thought about it. And she's like, well, and then I said, well, is there a box that I can check that I say I want you to spend every dime to keep me alive? She's like, yes, there is a spot that says that. And I said, well, Mom, is there a spot that says if applicable, you can start replacing my limbs with robotic body parts? That's the kind of shit that I'm into. Fuck pulling the plug. I want you to Steve Austin bionic fucking man me. You know what I mean? And she kind of looks at me cockeyed, and she just said, yeah, just fill it out when you have a chance. Wow. I don't think she was into the humor of that.
No. And when we get to our older ages, all we have is plenty of humor on it. Mm-hmm. That's all we can do with that, right? Oh man, Midi, you good, man? You posted that you having some audio issues. Is it you good, bro?
It was lagging earlier, Midi. I did see that, but the audio was fine, but the video was lagging.
Maybe he should just turn his video off. Maybe that'll work, probably, for his connection.
Did Midi leave?
No, he's still there. I'm getting from time to time, but it's been good for now. Okay, yeah. Wow, I'm reading both. Yeah.
I don't know why I typed that instead of saying it now that we're talking about it. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I could easily edit this out, but I'm not.
Nothing is off limits, Bo. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not editing. I'm not editing. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep it in the podcast.
Yeah, it got a little bit glitchy for me earlier, but the
audio was all fine. I just thought that the video was lagging, but it doesn't matter because this isn't even a video cast. So
yeah.
And Midi hasn't said anything in the last minute, so I'm thinking he's out.
Or maybe someone came in.
Miss Chlorian came in.
Ooh,
Miss Chlorian.
He got busted.
Bro, what if he comes back? What if he Oh, he just dropped out.
He's out. He's getting his ass kicked. I know you ain't doing no podcast, bitch.
Listen. That's enough suck my dick from the back jokes, Joe.
Wow, you put his name up.
I've had just about enough of this.
You know, when I send him this fucking audio, he's gonna be like, "Oh, can we edit that part out where you guys make fun of me?"
Absolutely not. No.
Oh my God.
All right, well, listen, listeners, we're just going to continue without him because it's apparent.
He'll come back in. It could be.
He'll come back in with a black eye, and he'll be fine.
Oh, here he comes.
There he is. He's back. He's back.
Here he comes. Midi, are you there? Midi, are you there, buddy? Hey, we were really worried. Are you okay? Nope.
Yes. The hamster that runs his internet is
man. Yeah, you got
to. He can't hear anything.
All right, he's got some technical difficulties on his.
Listen, at least Bo has his technical difficulties prior to the show.
He can't hear us.
Oh, he's out again.
He's out again. Nice. Down to Google Hangouts.
I mean, we just keep moving, right?
Well, I guess the only way we're gonna have to fucking to fix this is that we all get together every weekend and we do the show live together in the same room and record it that way.
Yeah, right. I would love that.
You're a baller, man. You live in LA. You got that LA money. You can just
right
here every weekend.
Have you seen LA rent prices lately?
Don't you live with like a gaggle of dudes, man? You're good.
No, I live with one guy.
Oh, easy now. You may want to re-say. Take that back.
Come on, bro. I'm all man. Everybody knows that.
One guy in a one-bedroom apartment.
I've met Dennis. They're the most doodliest dudes of all of
yeah,
of all
that's
time.
right. Bo has come to visit. Yes.
They're dudes.
Man,
we're bros.
There's bros in the best possible way. They're
Nate, if I could be there tomorrow, I would so fucking bad, man. And I wouldn't leave. I'd be that dude that just sleeps on the couch all the time.
Well, listen, Dust. We have a spare bedroom with. I'm sorry, Bo. This wasn't for you last time, but now the downstairs bedroom has a bed in it. You're covered. You guys are covered for when you come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Midi, can you hear us yet, bro? No.
Nothing.
He can't figure it out.
It might be in the settings wheel.
Yeah. All right. Hey, anyway, listen. Anyway,
keep it rolling, man.
We're gonna have to keep it rolling. Midi's gonna figure this out here. I feel. So this weekend I'm going to Wresltemania.
Oh, is that this weekend?
Yeah, that's this weekend. I know.
Where's that?
You know, it's in New Orleans.
Oh wow, it's not New Jersey.
No, that's next year when I'm sleeping on your couch.
Oh, you're not sleeping on my couch.
Fuck, you better bet your ass I am. I'll fucking show up on your
door. You ain't
door
sleeping on my couch. You're sleeping in my bed. I'll be sleeping on the
couch. So I'm actually I'm flying out and I'm going into Nashville on Thursday night, and I'm meeting up with a good buddy of mine. His name is Jay Pumps on Instagram @JPumps. He's a good dude. Last time I was in Nashville, he came. I met him via the internet, just like I met all you guys. And last time I was in Nashville, dude came out and had some drinks with us. It was a really good time. It was a really funny dude. So when I do some of these Wrestlemania interviews that I plan on doing, he'll definitely be there and be in the background. And he's an interesting dude. I want to have him on the show at some point as well.
Awesome, man.
But yeah, so I'm flying in, staying at his house on Friday, and then we're driving to New Orleans from Nashville. It's going to take like about 8 hours. We're going to go through Mississippi and Alabama, I believe. So West Coast, Nathan has skills driving through the South.
You can drive 8 hours north and be at Dut's place. Wow.
Dude, more important. And Bo, I legit looked up how far Macon was from wherever I was going to be. And I was about to be like, dude, it's 3 hours, bro. Get your ass in the car.
Nah. The South seems like it would all be so close together, but we're surprisingly spread all over the place.
Yep. Yeah. So
but I'll be
some good scenery.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have some good scenery on that drive. But yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. This is the 4th WrestleMania that I've been to. I try to go every year. I didn't go last year because I had prior engagements, but I went 2 years prior to that, and I'm going this year. And next year, I'm going to the one in New York, which I'm going to be on Dustmightz couch, whether he likes it or not. And yeah, you guys will get a full report when I get back from WrestleMania.
If my cats don't eat me by then, but I am getting
don't
on.
worry, bro.
That.
I know where the file is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know where all the beats are.
I don't.
The beats are on a secret fucking hard drive.
Damn it! Well, write that into the thing and give me like a fucking map. Like you should rip it, rip the map in half.
I want you to go on a mission like fucking Nicolas Cage in National Treasure. You know?
Exactly.
Nicolas Cage.
Just to like get to where the map is, and then it just says go fuck yourself.
You would have hated them anyway.
It's all the same ones I sent you 5 years ago.
Yep. It's from 2001. You didn't like it. It's funny. It's like I remember, man. I went to WrestleMania 2 back in the day as a kid. It was in Nassau Coliseum. That was the one where they it was
into three different
places, and you had the live. I think I'm trying to remember who I saw. It was Superfly, Morocco. I think it was I'm trying to think who else I saw.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of because it was like a main event in each city.
Yep.
And I'm trying to hear.
Bundy was Bundy me? No, Bundy.
No, I think Bundy was L.A.
Was in one of the main events, but look it up. But I'm trying to remember because I remember as a kid I took pictures. We had it was not ringside, but it was right behind ringside. But the best part of it was I had seats that were next to where they came down the aisle.
Oh, that's so awesome!
So I was able to watch them walk down the aisle. And what year was WrestleMania 2? Because I'm trying to think how old I was.
86.
86.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and so you had your final match.
Let's not get into numbers. I was young.
No. It was a boxing match between Mr. T and Roddy Piper. Was the main event?
Yes. That's what it was.
Yes.
And I have pictures of Mr. T coming out. I had pictures as a kid. Of course, they're gone.
And you also got Macho Man versus George the Animal Steele.
I remember that one too. Yes,
super dope.
True, man. Yeah. So now it just brings back, but that was the only WrestleMania that I went to. But it was so great that it was. I was into wrestling when I was younger, like that. I really was into it like that. So
of course, yeah. Listen. I mean, it's obviously everybody, gets into that shit when they're younger because it's a kid thing to be into. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why when we hooked up and you started, with the rhymes and like talking about old school wrestling, like. I get who these guys are. I know the characters. I know what's going on. And I was still watching in the 90s here and there, with the NWO stuff and the WCW versus WWE, that whole era. I know all about that. So it's like I could still fucking go back and forth with you or understand the references. But when it comes to more modern stuff, that's when I'm kind of like, I got to Google and be like, what the fuck is this dude talking about?
It ties right into the namesake too, because I feel like that it was for me in my childhood, it was like a natural progression, like all that kind of stuff. Like wrestling back then was like bright characters, like big, bold,
larger than life.
And GI Joe was kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like those old 80s cartoons had the characters that each had a theme, and it was like
100%.
Quick Kick, Storm Shadow. You know, like everybody had like their own kind of gift and crafted a persona.
Well, that was Larry Hama, man. Larry Hama was a fucking genius. He was the dude that was writing the comic book, and he was the dude that was writing the bios for these characters.
Yeah.
So like every time he had a comic, he said he wanted to try to keep it. He tried to want to keep it like straight and forward. And they were like, "Yeah, this is great. We like where the storyline's going, but here's 35 guys we need to introduce in this one issue."
Right.
And that's when he would do one of those big splash.
We need one fireman. We need one scuba diver. We need one fire.
And that's what he would do like
one ninja. We need.
And he said he used to do like a 2-page splash page of like all these guys at the pit hanging out in the fucking in the garage, and that's how he introduced everybody. You know what I mean? Like boom, and then he went back to his storyline.
Sure.
And, for him to, it's the same thing like Bud Budansky, who did the follow cards on the Transformers back in the day.
Right.
You know? A fucking total genius. He came up with the names. He came up with their stories and everything, man.
That's so cool, man. That was somebody's job. Somebody who did it really well. That's so fucking cool.
It's fantastic. Like everything that we know about that now as adults was because of that dude and that other dude and Hama and. As much shit as the comic lines get for Transformers and GI Joe, if you go back and read those as an adult and get through the garbage, there is a fucking story in there. It's really good shit, man.
Dude, the storylines, I'm telling you, I was still to this day, GI Joe, the cartoon from whatever, 85 to fucking 88 or whatever, those fucking storylines are like heavy, like, almost adult level plots.
You got to look through the garbage
with fucking crazy characters. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like legit. It was a thing that like Cobra was like trying to take over the world and enslave you as a person. Yep. And they would go to all these wild means about it. Now listen, us as kids, we saw the bright characters like Bo mentioned and the fucking vehicles and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like going back and watching them, they're really in depth. Like compared to stuff. I mean, listen, there was some dope 90s cartoons, X-Men, the animated series being one of them, which was fucking incredible. But nothing really compares to those G.I. Joe storylines because it was like real life issues. Cobra's trying to, make their own currency and shit like that, which is like happening today.
Yeah. The
with Bitcoin. Yeah,
exactly. What I enjoyed the most was like when you had your story arcs, and the same thing with Transformers and GI Joe. Like anything that had a 2 to 5 part story arc, was your meat and potatoes. That's when they were like, you know what, we are gonna fucking add some fiction and make people not your one shot fucking episode when Alpine goes home. You know what I mean? And his wife divorced him, and the kids left him. I'm not saying that, but you get what I'm saying. Right. It's like when you had those actual 5-part, 2-part, 3-part series that like really made you feel like this was a consecutive story. Because even though it was basically a bunch of one shots.
Dude, the heaviest GI Joe episode ever, which still like fucking creeps me out, is the one where Shipwreck goes home. And fucking, he can't remember why he's there. And like, Cobra has like his family and he has like a kid he doesn't know about. And he like doesn't know if they're real or fake. Yeah. And then they start like melting in the car wash and shit. Like, I love you, Shipwreck.
Yeah,
like,
fucking with his head.
That shit is terrifying, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, it's definitely one of
talk to his bird.
There he is. Can you hear us now, Midi? He's back. Woo!
Welcome back, Midi.
Welcome to the characters.
Yes.
And here we are talking about GI Joe on a podcast that's called Welcome to the Drome. That we said we'll probably never talk about GI Joe.
Yes. Oh, and if anybody's listening out there that doesn't know, the Drome is the giant round base that Cobra. It was a fucking awesome toy. Let's just put it that way. So that Cobra fucking lived in. It was their base.
The name of the podcast. The name of the podcast has two homes to it. It's Welcome to the Drome, saying Cobra, the Drome. but then it's also an homage to Public Enemy. Welcome to the Terror Dome.
Come on
their
down.
infamous song. Welcome to the Terror Dome. So we are hip hop based, and we talk a lot of stuff with GI Joe with the Cobra-LA stuff. So that is how we came together with that name. So it sits well, even though we don't talk about it for sure. But we are talking GI Joe tonight, man, and I'm glad, man. This is a great segue, man. It's like, how we just come up and start going into things. This is the magic that we have here, guys, man.
100%. And listen, we hope that you out there listening, you might think back to yourself and go, "Oh, fuck, I remember that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you might
not everybody's as geeky as us.
Yeah, you might not be as geeky as us, and whatever. And it's like I had some funny line. I was talking to some of my boys at work who I send some of the music to, that when I'm working on stuff, I'll send, I send it to you guys, obviously, and then I send it to a couple other people and just get some input or whatever. And there was some rhyme that I said that I was like, "Did you get that one? Did you get that one?" And they're like, "Man, no, not really." And like one of them was, I had a line about paste pecani sauce and get a rope. And I don't know if you guys remember that old commercial.
Yeah.
Where fucking the cowboys are like
New
hanging
York
out.
City.
Yeah, exactly.
New York
City.
Right? Made it New York City.
Right. Yes. So one of the lines that I said in the song was, "I keep the pace while you other rappers get the rope." Right? And so I like walk my friend, a couple of the guys, through that, and they just look at me and they go, "Bro, who's listening to your music that is going to get that 90s commercial reference?" And I go, "You know what? Probably nobody, but those are the ones that make me laugh."
Yep.
And then one of them says to the other one, they go, "Dude, this is how you break down Nate's music. It's 40% on the surface comic and wrestling references. Then it's like 40%, the next level nerdy, but like I'm the best MC wordplay shit." And then he goes, "And then the last like 15-20%, that's just Nate trying to make himself laugh that not a lot of people get."
Keep yourself amused. So you
exactly. And I go, "Dude,"
on.
I'm like, "Dude, I couldn't have said it any better myself." It's like in that Punish Them track where I'm like, I walk among the tombstones like I'm at home with Lonnie Lincoln and Liam Neeson. And his buddy's like, "What the fuck does that even mean?" And I go, "Well, Liam Neeson did a movie called I Walk Among the Tombstones. And, Lonnie Lincoln is the real name of Tombstone, the Spider-Man villain."
Hey, but this kind of shit I like. I mean, you should, I would love to see a bit where you just break down. You pick a song and you break down the verse.
Hey,
so much.
Midi, that's a great fucking idea for videos for you, Nate, man. To like dissect some of your verses and like maybe put some visuals behind you with exactly what you're talking about. I mean, it kind of sucks that an MC has to fucking explain what the fuck he's talking about. But with some of your references, some of these guys,
they're just so obscure that like I don't blame anyone. And see, that's what I think separates the music that we like, the nerd rap that we do, from like some of the other people that are quote unquote nerd rap. You know what I mean?
We're digging deeper.
But no, right. But not only that, is that we're like, you might listen to some of my verses or some of Bo's verses or some of Jay's verses or whatever. And shout out to Confusion. What up, dude? We're going to have you on the fucking show soon. Cobra-LA fucking original.
Get your ass up here, bro.
Yeah.
Peace, fool.
And like,
at, fool?
And like, you might not get it, but the beats are so dope. And the cadence that I use flows so well that you don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like someone's rapping about World of Warcraft over some fucking soft ass beat, and you're just like, "Oh, I get it, dude. Cool, like goblins and shit." But I don't know. It doesn't intrigue me. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me. You don't need to necessarily get all of it, but we do such dope hip hop. Like we like we're kind of pigeonholed, and like I like that we're nerd rap shit. But on the surface, like, I'm not rapping to be a nerd. Like, I rap to be the dopest MC. I just happen to use different references to do so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you guys supply
you fucking
dope.
You body cast, but you know they don't even know because they can't some of them can't even digest the bars because they're not that advanced,
right? And
you know, like unless your bars are intelligent, you're irrelevant, like you said.
Well, you're not talking about the streets and selling drugs and smacking a bitch.
Right.
I can't relate with you.
Yeah. Right. And working with the beats that you guys give, those are so dope that those are gonna get people anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's a funny thing. It's like, well, when we did Cold Slither 1, like 60% of the samples that I used have some sort of geeky oriented, the musical samples, not just the vocal samples. Have some sort of geek, like I use Knight Rider, A-Team, V, you know what I mean? There's some sort of nerdy, geeky, science fiction / comic type origin to some of the music that I put together on that album, you know, and that's what I look to going even further. Like, how dope would it be if, like, you're doing a track and you're talking about nerd rap, but you know, you didn't know that that's from the original soundtrack from the TV pilot of Knight Rider. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's not your normal, and it's not your normal dun, 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 dun. You would think it'd be like the main anthem. No.
Yeah, like you would notice it right off the bat.
Yeah, no. I go for the shit that nobody knows. It's like the scene where
it's the same thing, dude. Like there's a joint on Bo's album that samples the movie Ravenous, one of the fucking tracks from that. Yeah. And like I remember when Bo sent that to me, dude, with the fucking sample in it, I was like, holy shit, is this from that fucking movie Ravenous? And Bo's like, you know, grinning like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, dude, nailed it. Like, that's super dope. You know what I mean?
And I would love to be able to do that for every track, but we can't do it. But you know, honestly, it's the circle of how we do things. That's how we do things. And that's what I love about it, man. Like when I tell people like, yeah, did you know that was from this or that was from this? And that was from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon that I took 2 seconds of it and I flipped it and made it a horn. You know what I mean? And like, really? Right. Yeah, it's what I put into this also as making music because I want to keep the nerd thing and the geek thing because I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun with this. This is what I want to do. This is why I'm making music now because I found dudes that had the same mentality as me. So I'm going to give my music the same mentality of what we're into and what we like to do.
It's like we all strive for that 10 to 15% where we hope we're amusing someone else, but at the end of the day, we're having fun.
Yeah, as long as we're amusing each other, we're good.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, by the way, this is the podcast where we're never going to talk about GI Joe or hip hop
or music. For real though, you know. But it's funny though. I'm sorry to cut you off, Midi, but like, even you said it best, Dust. It's like early in the day, like none of us talk on the phone. So like even if nobody listens to this podcast, at worst, it's us having a 4-way phone conversation and laughing.
That's it. Yeah. And you know what? Nate, that's what a podcast is, in my opinion. Right. That's what a podcast is a bunch of friends or a bunch of people having a conversation and somebody's listening in.
Right.
Basically,
it'll be there forever. So when I get robotic parts, it'll still be.
Shout out to one of the Reavers over here. Now you want to be a Reaver. I see what you're trying to do. Man.
Pretty boy.
Yeah, Pretty boy Reaver. Shout out for that comic book that's coming out soon. But yeah, man, it's the rapport that we have, man. And it's funny. It's like when we first started, it's like, yeah, maybe we'll do it every couple of weeks. Now we're trying to do it every week.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
We're having such a good fucking time, and I love talking to you dudes, man. It's like it's incredible. It's incredible.
Speaking of, did any of you boys see the new Jumanji?
Yes. It was not incredible.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I fucking liked it.
Good. That's why The Rock has depression.
Oh my God!
I didn't think I would like it.
Oh my
God! And I'm not gonna lie, I was into it.
No,
I was fucking into it. I was into it.
I got about a half hour in. I was like, I'm done.
No way. Bo, sir.
I hadn't seen it, but I would say the consensus that I've seen has been generally very positive.
Oh God, Bo, what?
But I haven't.
Have you seen it?
I gotta see it.
Have you seen it, Midi?
I'm not putting it on the drive for you guys.
I'm not going to see that shit.
I'm not wasting my time.
All right, listen. I was the same way. And listen, that flick came out almost a year ago now. It's 6 months.
No, it's not almost a year ago, man.
Okay,
it's
6 months,
4 months ago, man.
It came out like 3 months ago in the summer.
Okay, that 3 months ago wasn't the summer, Dust.
Yeah. It came out 3 months ago in the winter.
It came out around January.
It was January, right after the holiday.
But I already know.
I'm telling you, I didn't think I was gonna like it.
Maybe your volume just died, man. So,
Midi, are you good?
I think so.
Yeah,
Does my voice sound luxurious up in here?
You're good. Just back away from the mic a little bit, sir.
Come on.
So they took it into the video game shit, which I was like originally like, nah, I'm not into that, you know?
Yeah,
they went from
old school.
Right. So then they
they modernize it.
My roommate bought it for him and his
There's
kids
no
to
way
watch.
you're gonna convince anybody that's a good movie. I'm not
just hear me out for just 1 second. Just hear me out for
I did not know we were talking Jumanji tonight, man.
Give me 4 minutes, okay? So listen. So
oh god,
they're sucked into the video game, right? And it's they're kids, and then they are these characters who, you know, like the nerdy kid is The Rock, the hot chick is Jack Black, right? They don't know who they're picking.
They pick their character when they're going to play the game back in the real world,
but off of names only. So they didn't know who their characters
they didn't know what they were going to look like.
Right. So they get there, and there's that whole thing. I'm like, okay, right, I'm hanging with it. Now listen, I smoke a lot of weed, so that might have helped me continue along with the film, right?
That's why they made it, just for you.
So like a truck pulls up, right? And they get in the truck, and the driver is like, "Welcome to Jumanji, sir, such and such, such and such." And so they're asking him all these questions, but all he can say is, "Welcome to Jumanji," like a fucking late 90s video game that you're playing. Reading it on the screen. Yeah. But they stuck with it. They stuck with it the whole movie.
That's one thing that I like about it.
So a lot of the characters that they would meet would just feel like they only could say one thing, like how old video games used to be.
Because that was their program. Their program was
exactly. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool. I also liked that like they would get 3 lives, so they would have like a tattoo on their arm, and if they would die, it would go down to 2 lives or to 1. So like throughout the film, in order to continue up the levels to, you know, do what they had to do to get out, they would sacrifice each other's lives to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you,
got 3 left, motherfucker.
Yes,
you're dead.
Right.
You're done this time.
You have 3 left. You're fucking getting killed by the rhinos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, I thought it was pretty good.
That sounds fun.
Hate it or love it.
Yeah.
And Dust still isn't going to watch it.
I did watch it, and I got halfway through.
Then you're going to watch Black Panther. There's dashiki.
Bo and Midi, I suggest checking it out. Don't listen to fucking Dust.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I mean, it's inevitable. I'm gonna see it at some point. I mean, there will come a night when I'm bored enough to watch that.
Godfather 3 was better than that movie. And
Godfather you're fucking crazy.
And Godfather 3 was really bad.
It was not bad.
Godfather 3 is terrible.
It's garbage. And Godfather 3 was better than Jumanji.
Come on.
There's it looking, bro. Godfather 3 is being compared to Godfather 1 and 2, the greatest original sequel of all time.
I just recently watched Godfather 1 the other day, and it wasn't that good. I went back and watched it after like 4 years. Watch it again. Watch it again.
Listen,
I mean, it's still good.
When you're full-blooded Sicilian, it's a great movie.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Yeah. Shout out to fucking.
Watch it again with my blood.
That's why I like Deliverance so much.
That's why I like Deliverance.
Shout out.
If you
Shout
had
out to my homeboys.
Podcast over. That's a wrap. Podcast over.
If he still had the beard, that joke would have landed a lot better.
Dude, if Bo would have pulled out a banjo and been like, wow, Deliverance so much.
I mean, there's a lot of movies right now that just don't hold up. And like, I thought like 10 years ago was fucking great. And I just watch it again. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's not there anymore, but it's just, how you are in life, man, how you feel.
All right, so listen.
That's so deep that everybody got quiet. Great.
I saw this today. I saw this today. Are you really taking a piss?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a piss. But no, go ahead. Go. Say what you got.
Okay.
Drop what you got to say, and then I'll go and I'll come back.
Because I saw this today. You're not gonna want to come. You're not gonna want to go and come back. Okay. This happened in India. Okay, recently.
All right.
Title of the story is "Police Hunt for Monkey that Snatched Baby and Dropped It in a Well." Okay, so you're in India. Here's what happens. Lady has like a 3-month-old baby. A monkey fucking rolls up, grabs the baby from her, takes it in its arms, runs, and drops it in the fucking well.
It's Cobra.
You know, in that monkey's defense, that baby smelled like mad curry.
God damn.
Here's the crazy thing.
Wow.
Here's the crazy thing.
The Chinese to the Indians. It's great.
Here's the crazy thing. Is that happened and you're like, fuck, that is wild. Like, I have a better chance of winning the lottery than a monkey snatching my baby and tossing it down.
It makes a hell of a story around Christmas, I'll tell you that.
No.
It's a lot
here's the
than
kicker.
Having a dingo eat your baby, I'll tell you that.
Here's the kicker. Police are hunting for this monkey.
For said monkey.
Oh, it's a full-on monkey hunt. Oh, shit.
What are you going to do?
I don't think
gather them up and throw them in the lineup?
It would probably make a better movie than Jumanji.
I mean, listen, how do you ID this monkey? That's what I want to know. I mean, they all kind of look the same.
Monkey number 4. Monkey number 4, please step forward and say the line.
Yeah, exactly.
With affinity for baby baby.
That's it. That's the one. That's the fucking. I remember that. How?
That's a son of a bitch that threw my fucking baby in a well.
Right? Then, so it's this particular monkey in India, and so I started watching more videos about this type of monkey, and they legit have, you can fucking look this up. They had a guy in like a liquor store, convenience store, whatever, and a monkey rolled in, hopped on the fucking counter, went around, opened the register, grabbed a stack of bills. The owner comes over kind of looking perplexed and is like, what the fuck? And tries to offer it some food. It looks at the food, turns away, and rolls out with all the cash.
I think you say he made it rain. It's like a Drake concert.
Right? Yeah. You know? So people are training monkeys, these fucking monkeys in India, to rob stores.
Yeah.
In that monkey's defense, curry's not cheap. Over by Graham Marsala.
Next thing you know, we're going to be on a beachfront in front of the Statue of Liberty, smacking on the fucking sand, saying, damn you, you dirty apes.
Right, exactly. But this is like, but the police, like the official police fucking statement was, we'll have this monkey within a week. I'm not even bullshitting.
We have leads on the monkey's whereabouts.
Yes, we've got Columbo is on the fucking case, my dude. One more question.
Oh, shout out to Columbo, man. Columbo's the dude,
they
man.
have like a monkey liaison?
Let me ask you one. Let me ask you one more question here. Hey, where does the monkey think he's gonna go?
Yes, Bo. Apparently, like, are there monkey police on the case? And when said monkey gets popped, he's got the "it wasn't me" defense because they all fucking they all fucking look like. I want to see fucking
Nate. Easy.
Johnny fucking Cochran Chimp roll out, and he's like with a little briefcase with the money that he stole from the fucking liquor store, and glasses, and he's like, "You got the wrong guy. You've got the wrong primate."
If the gloves don't fit, I didn't take that baby and shit.
Yeah, if the fur doesn't fit.
Me and Dust were talking before we started the podcast about movies that were made that were some of the most classic and iconic comedy movies ever made, and how in today's climate they could never get made. You could never make the movies that like are so influential in the genre of like comedy film. This sounds like one of those movies that's just way past its time. Like it should have been made 30 years ago.
Yes.
And it would have been fucking hilarious.
Dude, and can you imagine? Like,
But,
I don't know what it's like.
yeah.
I obviously don't know what it's like to live in India.
Or to have your baby thrown down a well by a fucking...
But could you imagine that family sitting at home just going, hell yeah, the cops are on it. They're going to find this fucking monkey. I can't. I'm telling you, I read that and I just went.
I need to know this though. Like, what's the status report on the baby that was actually thrown down the well? Like, is the baby okay? Is it all right?
Dead,
is it gonna...
Bo, it's dead.
It's
this
fucking
monkey
dead.
is up for fucking
This is awful.
murder
This
one.
Is fucking awful.
This monkey is up for murder one, sir. This is like a.
It's marinated in yogurt
Now
and
I
curry
feel
spice.
You guys, I ran to the bathroom and all I could hear through my headphones was you guys talking about the fucking monkey.
God damn it.
At any point, Bo, did you think this fucking baby was going to be okay?
I don't know, man.
Because if it was, they wouldn't be looking for this monkey.
They
But
wouldn't
now
be-
the
no,
fucking
look,
the
like-
primate hunt is on, sir.
Yeah, we need to bring this monkey to justice. Oh my God, he's on on posters. There's the monkey on posters. It's like what was the movie with the fucking Outbreak? It's like Outbreak.
Yeah, exactly.
We got Cuba Gooding Jr. and fucking
Or it's like, hey, what was that fucking movie? Monkey Shines, where like the quadriplegic dude is like fucking controlling.
We have Dustin Hoffman and Cuba Gooding Jr. in a helicopter looking for this fucking monkey. Wow.
India's wild, man.
God.
Man, yo, India's crazy.
It's not
man.
safe.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. What is safe now?
It's not safe in India.
There's nothing
Do
safe.
not take your newborn babies to fucking monkey
Fucking
heavy.
hungry now.
No, I'm telling you, dude. Can you imagine though if like you were like a tourist and like a little
If like
ape
me
comes
and my
over and you're like, oh,
wife
it's
like,
super cute.
taking
Oh,
our
super
small
cute.
family.
Hey, look at he's so cute. He's picking your fucking pockets. He's a hood on the fucking A train in New York.
This
In
makes me, you know what? And like, I know this wasn't the situation, but this totally like makes me think of like all those times as a kid you went to the zoo and let them like drape the like 26-foot long boa constrictor on top of you, and you were like taking the picture, like, hey, look at me, I've got a like 30-foot snake on me. That's cool. And like what have been the defense if like the snake had just decided like, yeah, nah, fuck you, and just like. Snap and coil. Snap and coil.
Well, let's hopefully you have a file on your computer that lets me.
Dude, no bullshit. Like in 2010, I went to Europe and me and my buddies were in Prague and we went to this fucking, castle or whatever. And they had like a dude outside with like a giant fucking falcon with like razor sharp fucking beak. And you would pay a few dollars and they'd like put it on your arm, But the fucking falcon had like blinders on, so it was like a sleep mask. So it couldn't fucking look at you and want to like rip your optics out. You know what I mean? So we tell the guy that it's my buddy's birthday, which it's not, because that was like the gag. Like wherever we went, it was somebody's birthday, just to see what kind of free shit we could get.
Yeah. Right.
And so we're like, oh, it's your birthday, fucking Jake. Put the fucking bird on your arm, dude. So he's got the bird on his arm, and he's not terrified, but he's uneasy. And so the bird is on his arm, and it's like, it's fucking moving around. Its head's all jerky and shit, And me and my other friend are just off camera, just going, dude, Jake, it looks pissed, bro. The bird looks pissed. The bird, listen, ooh. It's pretty cool. Don't look at it directly in the face, dude. It's really angry right now. Like it would start to move and shake its fucking feathers. And we're like, we fucking told you, Jake, don't move, dude. Don't move. So for like fucking 6 minutes or whatever, we were trying to freak him out. And, don't let animals fucking attack you. Just stay away from them.
Yeah.
Stay out of the way, I guess. I don't know.
If it's something you're not familiar with.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave that motherfucker alone.
Don't even question it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
I got squirrels. We got trees on my deck, and the squirrels are all over the place, man. I'm like, It's all good, man. You guys chill out there. The cats will watch you from here. I'll throw some bread out there for you guys. We have a good relationship.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. You know?
Dude, speaking of animals, I don't know if you guys know this, but what kind of
Segwaying.
I'm always trying to segue.
What do you got? Come on.
So, what kind of milk do you guys drink?
Blue milk.
Like regular milk, or like do you drink like almond milk or soy milk, or like?
I don't drink milk much, but when I do, it's regular whole milk because I don't
regular
have much.
red cap.
Yeah, I'm like a Marlboro Red dude, man.
Yeah.
Marlboro Red.
Marlboro Red milk.
I don't drink milk.
Yeah, no, I agree with Eddie.
But when I do, it's gotta be the regular stuff, man. I ain't that 1% water shit, man. It's gotta be regular stuff for my cereal, and it's not much. It's not much.
Dishwater, yeah.
It's not much. It's every once in a while I'll get like a hankering for some cereal,
sure,
or I'll buy some cookies, which I don't normally do because I'm not. Even though I'm 287 pounds, I'm not that cookie guy. Right. But every once in a while, like if I do buy some cookies, I'll be like, I need some milk with that. I mean, I went a year and a half without fucking dairy, man. It was crazy.
No cheese?
No, well,
cookie.
Cheese. Cheese ain't dairy. Cheese is cheese. Bro. Cheese is cheese. It's not dairy. Take cheese out of my life, and I'm a fucking.
I said no miserable. Cheese, and Dust's face just went blank. Like, no, fucker, no, of course not. No cheese.
Chill out. We're gonna chill out right there. Woo, easy. No, I went a year without any type of dairy other than cheese, like milk and ice cream and all that bullshit. Like nothing. But you can't take cheese out of a diet, man. If you take cheese out of a diet, you're fucked.
No, I refuse. Listen, I refuse to remove cheese or bread. I'll just try to have less.
No, I'll take the bread out. But not the cheese, man. I'll fail without cheese, man. Cheese is
still getting swole on bread and water. Shout out to Ice Cube. Anyway, Midi, what about you, bro? What kind of milk you drinking?
Look, I just don't want to be that guy that goes in and out and asks for a protein style. With no bread to some lettuce. That ain't me,
right,
son.
But
we're talking milk.
But the question was, Midi, what kind of milk are you drinking?
Well, I mean, I don't really drink too much milk, but I will enjoy milk products. I would drink straight cream because that's how gangsters do it. No milk, just straight cream.
All right.
Bo, okay, real quick, before I answer.
Light your mic's working, by the way.
Bo, before I answer.
Yeah.
Are you giving your kids whole milk? Is that like?
Yeah, no, my kids are straight up whole milk all the way, completely whole milk.
And they're how old?
They're fine. They're fine. They're growing fine. They don't have a hand growing out of their head or anything like that.
My kids are like awkwardly healthy. Like they frustrate me. Like I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You could get sick every once in a while. I mean, like it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to boost that immune system. You know what I'm saying?
Start telling them they could get fucking thrown down a well by a monkey.
Yeah. That's because I would never have taken them as a 3-month-old to India around mischievous monkeys. That just seems like a bad idea out the gate. I would not have
Did we learn nothing from Mowgli?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Do you want your child raised by monkeys is the question. No.
Cornelius.
I don't drink much milk. I rarely drink milk. I like every once in a while. Typically, I like my coffee black, but every once in a while, I'll put a little half and half in there.
Not just as coffee.
You should put some coconut oil. Yo,
you like your coffee like you like your Panthers?
Hell,
shout out to everyone that knows about coconut oil. If you don't want to get the flu, put coconut oil in your coffee, and you heard it first from Midi. So suck my dick from the back if you get the flu. You didn't. No, really, this is a public service announcement because you sick motherfuckers send your kids to school and they get my kids sick. So take some coconut oil.
Midi has been an advocate for coconut oil for a long time.
It's $7.99 a jar.
Listen, man, I haven't had the flu in 6 years.
I get a flu shot for free.
Fuck them flu shots, man.
All right,
You're gonna have Alzheimer's.
I got that. Yeah. We'll be done by then, Bo.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So myself, I really like milk. Like a lot. Like I'd fucking pour glasses of it with ice.
Now, is it whole milk or you do the skim?
No. Here's the thing: is that as a kid and growing up, you should drink whole milk. I get it. You're
that's great.
Building bones.
Boom.
You don't want osteoporosis and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Bones. What you gonna do?
For you. And I'm gonna miss Uncle Charlie. All right.
Anybody to say everybody?
Chocolate milk buddy.
But because I do like unlike
I just fucking spit fucking keyboard, man. Fuck you, Midi.
Man, I can tell y'all a story how Michael Jackson he and Bone correlate some inside studio shit, but
save that for number 6, my dude. Save that for number 6.
Oh God, fuck you.
So unlike Dust, I enjoy more than an occasional bowl of cereal. And when I say bowl of cereal, I mean like Tupperware bowl of cereal. Like, I'm a stoner and I really like fucking cereal, but milk is really fucking bad for you. Like, it's good for you young. It's not good for you old because it has so much fat in it. And I'm not the picture of health. If you've seen my latest Instagram video where I was doing funny millennial dances, I was disgusted with myself.
Dude, man.
Because I need to lose some weight. But anyway, so I like
try to straight
milk.
Cream.
I like almond milk a lot, actually, and cashew milk and soy milk and all that kind of shit.
I did cashew milk and almond milk.
Yes,
my kids will get down on that if we get that.
You apply tampons up your ass every 3 months, and
but listen,
fuck that almond milk.
This is how I'm fucking bringing this thing back. So recently, apparently, because of almond milk and soy milk and cashew nut milk or whatever, the sales are so high amongst
blue milk
of people that are no. That's
like that
2%, right? Because of that, the dairy industry is like collapsing because people aren't drinking it as much as they used to.
Yeah,
because of the health thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So recently, a dairy farmer, went and fucking shot and killed 30 of his cows and then himself.
Holy shit!
That's so stupid.
I don't mean to laugh.
You know what?
But that's a real story.
Bad for you with milk.
Nice. But that's a real story.
Because things weren't looking up for him?
Yes, because the dairy industry is like collapsing because of almond milk and soy milk is so much better
and people's
for you.
Fears of dairy milk
overall.
Being,
Exactly. Yeah, so these farmers are like, dude, fucked.
Well, then you know what? He definitely hasn't seen a snowstorm come through in fucking northwest New Jersey.
Because everybody's grabbing it?
Motherfuckers are grabbing milk like it's going out of fucking style.
Oh, dude,
man.
if they project like a potential 4th inch around here, our grocery stores are sold out of like
we had 6
milk and bread within time.
We had 6 nor'easters within like 6 weeks here, man. It was just fucking incredible.
Which is crazy because the regular milk doesn't even like almond milk lasts like fucking 6 weeks.
Yeah, because it's
regular milk. Right, I get it, but regular milk lasts like
7 days,
12 days. Like, fucking.
See, I used to have a huge fucking cereal problem back in the day. I used to fucking eat cereal out of a pot.
Dude, I was just saying, I ate cereal out of a Tupperware container.
Yeah. I had a really bad cereal problem. Like, it was all the time. It was just breakfast. It was like breakfast, lunch, dinner. I love cereal.
You sure you don't smoke weed?
No. And I haven't had
cereal is the weed smoker's staple.
I pretty much stopped eating cereal for like almost 10 years. I just started recently again having cereal in my life, and I'm keeping it controlled. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm keeping it controlled, so the comforts come back in, and you're like I had a fucking problem, guys. Cereal. I wanted, one of the things that what I thought was back in the day.
Just saying that, like, we just fucking like came through a breakthrough where he's like admitting being a heroin addict.
I
had a fucking problem.
You guys know everything about me, but I had a problem, man. Like, Like I wanted to have a cereal bar. I wanted to start a fucking business where it was a cereal bar. You walk up to the fucking bar, you pick what cereal you want, and they serve it in a bowl, and you sit there and you eat it, and you fucking look down like in disgust, like you're a piece of shit, like a normal bar. And you just go home and do what you got to do. So there's a cereal bar. It's not just like a regular bar where you have booze. It's cereal because I had that type of cereal problem, man. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Captain Crunch, anything with a crunch, man. I was Frosted Flakes. I was sucking dick for Frosted Flakes. No, not really, but you know what I'm saying.
Weed is not a drug.
Cereal was a fucking drug, man. Cereal was a fucking drug, bro.
Pots.
Oh, God. I would have a fucking handle in a pot and a half gallon of fucking milk, and I would drink it all up. No wonder why I'm 286. You know what I mean? But
crunch for lunch. Funny. Go get your panties in a bunch.
But I recently brought cereal back in my life, and it's moderation, man. It's moderation. I know I'm gonna be home for 2 days. I'll have some cereal.
I like it.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms.
When you don't hear from me in 2 weeks and you come to my house and I'm fucking dead on the couch and there's fucking 85 boxes of cereal and pots and pans and milk gallons and spoons. You'll know what's up.
Talking about food and beverages, kind of got me thinking there's something that's really near and dear to my heart, and that's seltzers. I don't know if you guys like seltzers, but
love seltzer.
Like New York seltzer.
The whole
regular seltzer.
I mean, just like
seltzer. No, that company, that New York seltzer. That's like a company. They have like ginger ale.
No.
You mean like fucking Alka Seltzer, bro? What are we talking about?
Like seltzer water.
I'm talking about like seltzer water. Like Canada Dry makes really good seltzer water.
That shit is gross.
See, no, that shit is delicious.
See, I stopped drinking soda years ago when I started drinking seltzer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did.
I'll drink seltzer with a little bit of fucking. I'll take seltzer, drop it in a fucking glass, and throw some grapefruit juice or some cranberry, splash of cranberry, and there's my drink.
Is trash.
See, man,
it's not, man.
Seltzer is the mumble rapper of soda.
You still drinking Pepsi?
Listen, man, soda is not good for you. 4 years ago, I stopped all
Break
that
the chain, man.
Neither is fucking whole milk. You guys seem to be fucking drinking it.
The whole milk is whole bottle. No, but USA, man.
But listen,
it's all about USA. Whole milk, USA.
Bo, where do you stand on seltzer? Because obviously, me and the producers are at odds.
Wow,
how are you even up the fucking team?
You better fucking know about seltzer, Bo.
I know about
try
it,
the new
but I don't.
brand. It's actually
I don't
really
fuck
good.
With seltzer. Nah.
So here's the thing that
hold on, Midi, hold on. Let Bo speak, sir.
Let Bo speak.
I'm from Georgia to the core. Like I bleed Coca-Cola. Like legit. Like you will cut my arm and it will just be straight cane syrup Coca-Cola right out the vein.
Listen, I'm not even a big soda guy either.
Plain seltzer water, like
drink seltzer, splash of juice.
And
then throw some vodka in.
Hold on.
But I tend to prefer the sodas, and I acknowledge they're not great for me, but
you're not 287 pounds either. you're like above 20 easy, but yeah,
very easy.
When I look at you. Now that you shaved, you're like 98. And when I look at you, I know you don't drink many sodas in your life. You're not on the soda tip.
I don't know. While Bo stayed with me, he bought a fucking like straight Starbucks black coffee thing from a liquor store, and it sat in my fucking fridge for like fucking 3 months.
I was like, I got to Nate's house and I was like, man, you got a serious lack of caffeine and sugar and bad beverages in your fridge. I got to stock this. Take me to a gas station.
I'd be fucking cooking for days when I go to Nate's, man. I'll be, what do you guys want tonight? Start on the fucking grill.
I want to be there when Dust is there.
Yeah, man, definitely. Let's make it happen, man. Let's set a date and make it happen, guys.
Right. Yeah.
I like it.
It's definitely, man.
All right. Well, let's.
Man, before you guys derail my whole seltzer speak here.
Well,
there's some deep shit going on here, man. Okay, so you have a soda. It's filled with sugar. Sugar isn't cheap, but for some reason, soda is dirt cheap.
It's carbonated.
Seltzers,
it's air. It's air.
Because it's just carbonated water.
It's air.
But as of recently, they're going from 12 packs to 8 packs, and what used to be the price for the 12 packs are not a price for the 8 packs. And I don't see how they justify doing that when there's nothing in it but a little bit of flavoring and water.
So there's a controversy for seltzer now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just trying to get what you're saying here.
People are trying to keep me from my grapefruit bubbly.
You know what? I don't buy flavored seltzer. I buy plain regular seltzer. I buy the 12 packs of seltzer for $1.99 cans, or I buy the liter bottles for $3 for $1.
You mean like club soda?
No, it's called seltzer. It's not seltzer. It's seltzer. And I bring it home, and if I want to have, I'll throw some ice in there, and I'll throw a little splash of a juice, cranberry, grapefruit, or whatever. And there's my drink, man.
There's too many steps.
There's not too many.
Unless I'm mixing alcohol, I want there to be one step.
But you know what? I could drink seltzer straight out the can and be happy. I'll be happy. I'll be happy, man. I broke the chain of soda. I'm not bringing home Pepsi and Coke and Sprite and Mountain Dew.
You know what, Dust, you're right. And between seltzer and soda, health-wise, seltzer's the shit. Yeah, I get. Yeah,
but you can jazz it up.
Sure. You know what? You're putting garnish. You
garnish your seltzer up.
You're putting lipstick on a pig. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a fan of easy. I'm not a fan of flavored seltzer either.
Anybody?
That's what
easy.
That's what
I'm not a fan of like the lemon lime seltzers and the orange flavored seltzers. Taste like shit.
Upgrades.
They taste like shit. Just buy regular seltzer and throw some fucking orange juice in there, and you got orange seltzer. It's easy.
All right, boys. Listen, Bo's got to go, and we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
Let's do some outros. Bo, don't be sorry, my friend.
No, it's not about you. It's about seltzer talk.
We can sit here and talk for hours about milk and seltzer and monkeys snatching babies, my friend. But
I could.
It's time to bow out here. Bo, would you like to plug anything, my friend?
Let's see. I've recently gotten started writing for this local paper called the 11th Hour. Shout out to the 11th Hour in Macon, Georgia. But it's this really great local magazine that's got all these kind of perspectives on local goings on here in Macon, Georgia. But I'm writing a humor column for them. And if it's cool, I was going to see if maybe we could throw the link in our YouTube description.
Of course,
or some
send
shit.
it to us.
But I'll shoot it to you guys. But you can find it online at the 11th Hour online. Search for Bo Walker, and you can find that. But that's
listen, guys. It's
not humor and not hipster.
It's a little both. Maybe a bit of both here and there. I don't know. The last one.
Just another way for Bo to muscle us out.
Yeah.
He's showing off his radio appearances, in newspapers.
Next week, Bo won't be here. He'll be on assignment for the Macon, Georgia fucking Herald.
100%.
You gotta recognize. I'm. Yeah.
We got you.
You better recognize.
Word. Well, yeah, I'm gonna bounce out, but this has been exactly what I needed, my friends.
Awesome. Thank you. Love you.
Everybody that tunes in, whether it's when we drop it or it's later on. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys. I love you all. I love you guys.
And we'll see you next week.
Next week, you better have your beard back.
It will be sad. It will be a sad state of affairs, but it will be on its way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
My beard will be in puberty by next week. So,
and Bo, before you bow out,
yeah,
don't let monkeys snatch your children.
No, don't.
Okay.
My kids are like just shit. I would say this, and then I'm going to go.
Defend yourself,
my kids
Bo.
are 5. My kids are 5 and 8. I mean, I don't know that they could take a monkey, but they could put up a damn good fight. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm putting money on them.
You know what?
Monkeys are strong, man.
Monkeys are strong. Monkey. It depends on the type of monkey. Now, are we talking like a lemur, or are we talking
Bo, I thought you had to go. You know, I thought you had to go, Bo.
All right. Thank you very much. I love you all.
General Zales.
It's Zayas.
General, what is Zayas?
Listen, after a couple of beers, it's Zales.
Zales
is where you get diamond rings. Zayas is where you hunt humans. You know what I mean? Wow. Midi, my dude, what do you want to plug?
Edit out that part.
Seltzer.com.
What do you want to plug, Midi?
Listen, I just want to let everyone know I got a brand new Clippers. Everything is shaved up, so you want to come by and suck my dick from the back.
Midi is Manscaped. You can find him in fucking Midichlorian.
That's how
he do his own thing.
All ready for summer.
Dust, my friend, what would you like to plug?
Yo, what's up? You can find me on Dustmightz on Instagram, Eddie Dustmightz on the Facebook. Don't forget Realm of Collectors. We have a couple of podcasts that happen every week. Enter the Realm on Monday nights at 8 p.m. if you like to talk about action figures and some nerdy shit. We do a live video podcast, and it's fucking funny as fuck. Check us out there. Check us out, the Realm of Collectors. We have a Facebook group where we talk about action figure collecting and whatnot. And you know what? This is fucking incredible. We just come out here and just have a good time doing this Cobra-LA shit, man. I love it with you guys, man. We have a good time, man. Tonight was great, man. It was off fucking kilter, man. There was no, you know what I love about doing this shit, man? It's like, we don't come with like a fucking, like a plan. We just let it roll. Let it roll. Just let 100%. It roll.
100%. And my name is Nathan Has Skill. You can find me at Bandcamp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that shit. Nathan Has Skill. Just search it. Google me, fuckers. I got hard copies for sale if anybody's interested. Please, any questions or comments or purchase orders for hard copies, you can email me at nathanhasskill@gmail.com, or you can DM me at any of those platforms that I had just stated. I want also, you know what, real quick, I want everybody to know one thing is that myself and Midi, we're on the West, and Dust and Bo, and they're on the East, and it's pretty incredible that we find time with the fucking time difference to come together and do this.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dustmightz staying up.
Yes, exactly. Listen,
yeah, I'm on staycation, bro. Yes. I'm on staycation, so
yes, it's not easy. It's not easy, and some of us has to make sacrifices to either stay up late or try to do it early. And we do it because we love what we're trying to do and promote, and our brand, and ourselves as friends, and you guys as fans and loved ones. You know what I mean? So, with that said,
I'm just going to say, so if you guys can do us one huge favor, hit that 5-star, give us a review, just, hit me up in the comments, just throw a comment on YouTube. Let us know what you like about us, and let us know what you don't like about us. And
fuck you know what? I want you to know what I want to know what you don't like about us.
Yeah, because you know what? We'll say fuck you. We're going to keep doing it the way we do it
because that will be a good fucking podcast. You know what I mean?
You know what would be good is a whole comment section full of suck my dick from the backs.
Yeah. Yes. Which, listen, it happens.
Yeah, that
ages make it happen.
That flag is getting tired.
Because as people know, I really love a good Instagram beef, and I've been itching to have one for a long time. And the few people that I've had them with, they usually bow out within a day.
Yeah.
And so tell me what we're not good at, please. Yeah, man.
Or even just say, hey, man, this is what.
Or tell us that you love us.
Yeah.
Because then that'll be even better. Because then we'll know that we're doing shit right.
That's like I was saying earlier, man. Everybody likes the rapport that we have, and I'm like, yeah, man. It's mad original. It's mad real. We're not faking it. It's just us. It's just us getting together and having a good time.
With that said, farewell from the Terror Drome.
We out. I need something to fucking talk about while we fucking fade the music. So anybody? Seltzer? Anything? We got anything?
Oh, that felt good. That was good.
That's it. We out, bitch.
Midi,